Welcome once again. This is Grace Manzi. In the video today, I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple A-line skirt. I'm going to be drafting the pattern step by step. It's all in the video, okay? But before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for taking time to watch my videos, the likes and the wonderful comments. God bless you. If you are watching me for the first time, today is your day. Just hit that subscribe button, also the notification bell, so you don't miss out on any of the videos coming up on this channel. Now let's get straight into the video. You are going to need your tape measure, a long ruler, a pair of scissors, a marker, a curved ruler or French curve. You're also going to need your pattern paper. Okay, I'm going to explain those lines. And your measurements are just your waistline measurement, your hip measurement, your skirt length, and your waist to hip measurement. Okay, so these are the measurements I'm going to use to draft this skirt pattern. Now this is the waistline and this is my skirt length. This line here is just dividing the front and the back of my skirt. So you should have this diagram when you start drafting your basic skirt pattern, okay? Front and back, okay? So this width is determined by your hip measurement divided by 4 plus ease and sewing allowance, okay? So now let's measure the hip measurement, okay? So that we can draw the center front and the center back. I divide my hip measurement by 4, I get 12.5, okay? I'm going to add ½ inch sewing allowance and ease, so I'm going to mark at 13, okay? I'm going to do the same on the skirt length, measure 13 inches and mark. I'm going to join those 2 points to make the center front. Okay, so this is the center front of my skirt. I'm going to do the same that side to draw the line for the center back of my skirt. So I do the same, measure 13 inches, okay, and mark. Measure 13 inches on the skirt length again here and mark. Then I go ahead and draw a straight line. Okay, so this is my center back, CB. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is to impute the hip line measurements. So from waistline to hip line is 8 inches, so impute your own measurements there, okay? Mine is 8. I'm going to mark here. I'm also going to mark on that midpoint, midline, so that I can draw a straight line. Okay, mark 8 inches down here as well on the center front line here. Okay, go ahead, draw a straight line joining those 3 points. Okay, so this is now the waistline and this is the hip line. The next thing you are going to do, starting from the center front, is to impute your waistline measurement. I'm going to divide my waistline measurement by 4. I get 9.5. Okay, 9.5 is right here. I'm going to add 1 inch for the dart and I get 10.5. Okay, and then I'm going to add 1 inch half an inch is, and then I mark at 11. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is just to get my curved ruler and join that point to the hip line. Okay, I'm going to do the same on the other side. Now we've got the skirt front here and we've got the center skirt back there. Okay, the next thing you are going to do is to impute the ducts. Okay, you can either use your bust span measurement divide by 2, or you can divide this waistline distance here by 2 and mark the dart. I prefer using the bust span measurement. Mine is 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4, because I can then be able to use this skirt to join to a basic bodice pattern and make a dress. Okay, so I measure 4 inches again on the hip line. Go ahead, join those 2 points to make the dart line. Okay, so the front dart, you just measure 2 inches up, okay, from the hip line and mark, and then measure half an inch on either side of the dart line to make the dart legs. Okay, go ahead, make the dart using those 3 points. Okay, I'm going to do the same on the back of the back piece of my skirt. That's the dart at the front. Now the dart for the back is 1 inch shorter than the dart at the front, so you measure how long the front dart is. Okay, it's 6 inches, so the back one is going to be 5 inches. Okay, so you measure your 5 inches going down, right, and then you go ahead, draw the dart line first using your bust span measurement, and measure the dart legs by measuring half an inch on either side of the dart line here. Go ahead and make the dart. As you know, our bodies are not straight like this at the waistline. You are going to come down half an inch at the center front line, okay, to give room and shape the abdomen. It's at the front, okay, so you come down 1 inch, half an inch, sorry, and mark. Get your French curve, right, and shape your front like this. Okay, now on the side of the center front, you are also going to come up by 1/2 inch. Okay, so you extend that line and then use your curved ruler and shape your skirt like that. Okay, that's the front done. As for the back, you only extend at the side back only. You don't do anything at the back, center back. Okay, so you come up 1/2 inch and mark. Extend that line first, and then go ahead and shape your skirt waistline at the back like this. Okay, so that's basically the basic skirt pattern almost done. Right, if you are going to make just a straight dress which is not fitted, you can just be able to cut it out from here. But if you are going to make a fitted skirt, you are going to go to your hemline or your skirt length and come in from this midpoint here by 2 inches, okay, and mark. Do the same on the other side, 2 inches there and mark. Can you see those 2 markings? Now you get your curved ruler again and draw a straight line to make your skirt, a fitted skirt. Can you see that? That's the shape of a fitted skirt. You do the same on this other side. Okay, so that's the skirt front. Cut one, unfold. Okay, and that's our skirt back. You cut 2. Right. Don't forget to add the zip allowance when you are cutting it out on the fabric, okay? And also the seam allowances. Now with these 2 pieces, we are ready now to draft our perfect A-line skirt. Okay, so what you need is, that's an extra pattern paper, okay? You need an extra pattern paper and some glue, right? You're still going to use your other things that you had when you're drafting these two, okay? So what you need to do first is to carry on, draw this line all the way down to the hem. Okay, I'm going to start with the center, with the skirt front first, because what you are going to do on the skirt front, that's exactly what you are going to do with the back, right? So once you have done that, the next thing you are going to do is to get your scissors, okay, and cut along that line all the way to the dot point here. Once you get to the dot point, you are going to fold your dot, okay? Just follow what I'm doing, can you see? Right, and then touch, let this meet here, okay? As you can see, there is an opening already down here, okay? So what you do is, to cover that opening, you just lay another pattern paper underneath, okay? So what you want to do is to get your glue, make sure this doesn't move, okay? Okay, so the next thing you are going to do is to get your curved ruler and join those 2 points using a smooth curve. Can you see that? Okay. Now, you are going to cut it out. Now, this is the end of our skirt front for the A-line skirt, okay? You are good to go. So remember, add seam allowances when you cut out your fabric, okay? I'm going to test it on some fabric, so I'm going to show you how it's going to come out, okay? So what I've done here, you're going to do the same on the back piece of your skirt. Okay, so that's the skirt front and the skirt back done for our A-line skirt. I'm going to cut this out on this fabric as you have already seen on the thumbnail. Okay, I've cut the pieces now onto some fabric. As you can see, I've added 1/2 inch sewing allowance on the sides, 1.5 inches hem allowance. This was cut on fold as it is the front, and I've just cut 1/4 inch sewing allowance at the waistline. Okay, same with the back. Right, the center back, I've added 1 inch zipper allowance, as you can see. Okay, so I've also cut out a waistband. So I'm going to make this skirt off camera, and I'm going to show you how it looks when it's done. Okay, well, here's the finished skirt. That's the back. Okay, I've had to add 2 small dots, just 1/4 inch wide dots to shape the back. Okay, and that's the zip and everything. That's the back now, and that is the front of the skirt. Okay, it really came out nice. I'm pleased with it. I'm going to try it on as usual and see if it suits me well. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. God bless you.